Hi guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video I will teach you guys what to look for in a rotational movement into the market and a little bit about what I would do in a rotational movement into the market. So this video is going to be a very great video. I will teach you guys something, and it's going to be about what to look for, not how to trade, because that at the end of the video I will share stuff about the online classes stuff. But I will not teach guys how to trade in a rotational movement into the market. I will just show you guys a little bit about what I would do in a rotational day into the market. So yeah, let's go. So all right, as you guys can see, now I have a whiteboard. So as you guys can see, so in a rotational movement into the market, you guys would agree the market would move sideways. So let's just say the market's moving like this. Okay, the market's moving like this. All right, it's moving sideways. Of course, it will not look like this every single time in the market, but when the market is moving sideways, so in a rotational market, consolidation, whatever you want to call it, guys, there is basically a lot of volume being built. All right, there's a lot of volume being built. So take note. So as in the middle, approximately in the middle, somewhere around here, we have the VPOC. And now I'm talking about volume a little bit, but we have the VPOC, which means where the most transactions were built, where the most transactions were. All right, so approximately in the middle, right here, we have the VPOC, which means where the most transactions took place. All right, where the most transactions took place. So it's approximately here in the middle. All right, approximately here. Okay, so we don't want to trade in the middle. We don't want to trade in the middle. All right, that's how me and the team are doing. We don't want to trade in the middle. We want to. So this is called, the whole thing is called a fair value area. All right, this is called a fair value area. All right, so we don't want to trade in the middle. So where do we want to trade? I'm gonna show you guys. So we want to trade. We want to buy cheap. We don't want to buy cheap in the price, because that's just not true. When people are saying that, that's not true. We want to buy cheap and sell expensive in a fair value area. All right. So if we want to buy, we need big buyers, multi-day investors to buy right here. All right. So you guys can say, you guys would agree. We have a we have a very cheap price in a fair value area. So and we see big buyers are coming into the market. And of course, in the previous fair value area low, you need to see something which I can't explain here, but you need to see something. You need to see order flow. So the big order flow is happening right here. Okay, but then we need, of course, trap traders and a lot of stuff, big imbalance, and a lot of stuff. We need a lot of stuff, but I can't explain that here because then it would be a very long video. But you guys would agree. So we need big multi-day investors to buy right now, big buyers to buy right now, and then we would be interested to take a buy and to close 50% around here at the VPOC. You guys would agree. Why close 50% of the VPOC? Because as I said, where the most transactions took place is where the people are most likely want to trade. That there is where the people are most likely want to like to trade, right? They, so they want to trade there. So there we're gonna close 50%, and you guys would wonder where we would close the other 50%. Well, that is actually in a expensive price, because at, of course, at the fair value area. But when we are closing the trade at an expensive not expensive price in the fair value area, then we know that if we have big aggressive sellers, it will go down to a cheap fair value area price, right? So here we know we're gonna close our the next, let's say the next 50% right here. So this is why I look for a rotational movement into the market. All right, this is actually what I teach also on the online classes, but there's a lot more. There's also what we look for in a trending movement into the market. But I can't explain that here. Maybe that will be for the next video. But you guys can see. So now we are in expensive. We are above the VPOC, which means now we are an expensive price, and now we will hopefully, either way, we will look for, okay, so either way, so let's say this is the previous market movement, so either way we will look for sells or we will look for a breakout out of fair value area. So where would we play it back to? At to the previous fair value area. We would trade it back to the previous fair value area. Why would we trade to the previous fair value area? Because the multi-day investors are seeking for value, right? It's seeking for value. So either way, we want to trade to mean reversal, like sell, or either way, we want to buy to the previous fair value area. So we want to buy right here, and yeah, play it back into the previous fair value area, right? So that's that. I don't want to talk a lot about that, but let's just talk about rotational movement, right? So yeah, so that's that. So if you, let's just say you see big aggressive sellers and you see big order flow in here, and there's a couple of more stuff, but yeah. So let's say big sellers like multi-day investors are just selling right here. Big sellers are coming in and big buyers are getting trapped. Then of course I would be interested to take sell. So I would just take sell. Where would I close it? 50% at the VPOC, because there is a lot of people. There was the most transactions being built right there, right? Would you guys agree? There was the most transactions were built right here, and when the most transactions were built right here, there might be big buyers who wanna buy right here, and yeah, then the market will move up. But so we would close 50% at the VPOC at where the people are most likely want to trade, and we would close the other 50% at the cheap price at the fair value area. All right, so this is the whole thing is a fair value area. Okay, so we would close that, and if again if we see big, and this is by the way not support and resistance, guys. This is what the big banks institutions are looking for. Actually, this is what the big banks and institutions are looking for. So when we see a big move down to the cheap price, we want big sellers to come into the market, so we can trap those sellers, and big buyers come into the market, so we can now take buy and play it back into their expensive price. So we want to trap traders. That's what we are basically looking for, trap traders. Okay. Of course, at the previous order flow zone. So here we would like to see trap traders, and then yeah, when it touches there, we want to play it back into the expensive price. So that's how not that was a little bit how I trade in a rotational market. So we can just go to a live market and show you guys a little bit um show you guys a little bit in the real market, because it's not always perfect, but here you guys would agree it's almost perfect in GBP USD at this moment. So you guys would agree. So approximately we can just bring out the volume. Why not? Why not? So you guys can see this is the fixed range that I have. This is a free basically tool that you guys can use right here, the fixed range volume profile. So you guys would agree. As I said, approximately in the middle is where the most transactions were built, and we don't want to trade in the middle, right? Because there is a lot of people who are trading right there. So we want to trade either way at the expensive price at the fair value area, and we want to buy cheap. But there's a lot of things to look for, guys. So you see, let's just say you would buy right here, and you would have your take profit right here. You would have been getting stopped out, right? So that's what there's a. It's very hard to trade, to be honest with you. It's very hard to trade forex. If you know what you're doing, then it might be much easier. So here, right here, if you would be an order flow trader, you would look for sells. Like me, I usually trade order flow, and the team, we would take a sell right there. Um, can't explain too much, but we would look for a sell right there. Let's say right there, we would look for a sell and trade it back into the previous fair value area, as I said, guys. So where's the previous fair value area? Right here. Would you guys agree? It's right there, right? We're just trying to bring back. Would you guys agree? Play it back into the previous fair value area, which is right here. Here I call this the zone like an imbalance zone. But you guys would agree. We would take a sell, play it back into the previous fair value. Maybe take profit at the VPOC, where the most people are interested to take trades. Take trades where the retail traders are most likely to trade. But yeah, this is basically a little bit how I trade. Try to buy cheap. This is what I look for actually in the rotational market. Now you guys know a little bit about what I look for in a rotational market. So yeah, this was a very good teaching lesson. And if you guys are interested into the VIP, if I can just bring it up, give me a second. Uh, all right, so as you guys can see, if you guys are interested, it's actually, this is not available anymore because this is full booked. This and this dates. So this is the, I'll just update this. So this is this is not available when this video is uploading. This is actually available for the 7th. Yeah, you guys can see. It's all the information is basically right here. For July weekend, you guys can see that these are the dates. The session 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 sessions. All sessions is going to be at 6 p.m. UK time, and I'll teach you guys everything about the order flow, basically how I trade, everything about how I trade. Then after that, you guys will get a pro course videos for lifetime community VIP group, which I can show you guys right now. You guys can see this is the VIP group. What we do every single day, just sharing trades, and you guys can see this is what we do. Basically, we share trades. A lot of my students have been posting the FTMO, which is great to hear. And Zoom sessions. Basically, this is all good, and 24/7 support, Q&As, 2 to 3 hours per session. You guys can see everything is there, exactly how I trade. And you guys can see all the information is linked down below, gwrfx.online, .online, and you guys can see this is the website. All the information is down below. Hope you guys are having a great day. And if you guys are interested more about learning how to trade, and hopefully by working hard, putting the hours, making some money, uh, you guys, I would recommend you guys to buy the online class for July weekend. It's available right now. It will be expired to buy 7th of July. So be quick. Have a great day, guys, and bye bye.